So guys, welcome back to the channel for another video here in Canada. And I'm out on my local meadow this morning watching the hunting Merlin. Now I've seen it here many times and I've been watching it probably over the last month, and it's hunting small sparrows and mainly dragonflies across this quite large meadow area. And as the grass is all going over now and the fall is on its way, the bird is here doing its thing on its perch, waiting for a chance to snatch some prey. So going to go down, get set up. I've got the RF 800 on there and the R7, and I've got the 100 to 500 with the R3, hoping to get some in-flight shots and do some video with the R7, giving me that plenty of reach. But yeah, get down there, get set up, and hopefully we'll get some luck. So guys, I'm in position here at the moment, and the tree, as you can see there, that's the tree that Merlin's in. At the moment, it's kind of eluded me. I was walking around the edge, got eyes on the Merlin, put my head down, trying to work out where I was going, looked up, and now I can't seem to find it. I think it's still there, it's just wedged in, masked by my view. I've got the sun out to my left, so I've got to be careful. It's quite harsh light still coming up this morning. And it's not actively hunting as yet. Now I was coming through here very early this morning and I saw it, and it's just been static on the tree. And this is the large meadow area that hunts across, quite vast, and I've just seen quite a few dragonflies take flight. So I'm hoping maybe that it's just waiting for the temperature to warm up a little, and for those dragonflies then to get active and get out across the meadow. But ooh, northern flicker, lovely bird, calling away. So I'm going to see if I can scout through the tree, see if I can find out where it is. Now it's usually on the bare branches at the top, but it's a bit lower down. So I think as the foliage is dropping off the trees now, it's just trying to camouflage itself a little bit more. So anyway, let's see if I can track it and find it. So it's up in the tree at the moment, and there's loads and loads of smaller, like passerine type birds, and there must be at least 12 in there, and Merlin's just sitting there, and these birds are all around it. It's bizarre. It's like almost teasing the Merlin, because it's not going to do anything from there. As it launches its aerial attack, that's how it achieves it. But you know, you can just see them there, like almost tormenting it. But yeah, there's like nuthatches in there. There's chickadees. There's warblers. There's finches. Amazing. But it's not launched an attack just yet. Now I've lost it again. Has it moved? Yeah, it's going to be an interesting morning, I think. Once I see it head off and do a bombing run, if you like, take a dragonfly, come back up, it should land then on the top, on the bare branches, and that's where it usually dismembers the dragonfly wings and then goes from there. But yeah, here's hoping, guys. Could be a bit of a wait. So guys, it was absolutely fantastic. Just watched the Merlin launching. It's spotting them out really quite far. And it's not like a hobby, the Eurasian hobby back in Europe, where it hunts quite low over the ground and snatches dragonflies off pools of water. Obviously there's no water in here in the meadow, but there is sufficient dragonflies, and the Merlin's launching itself, basically getting its eye in on one that's quite high in the sky, straight in, little maneuver, boom, straight in. And it just, I think the hit rate is pretty much 95 out of 100 every time. It's snatching these dragonflies, taking them back. Sometimes it dismembers them on the wing on the way in, and then it comes back, lands in its favourite tree, right back up on the ratty old dead bit, and then it just dismembers then, eats the body of the dragonfly, just digests for a bit, goes to toilet, and then launches again. So it's been absolutely fantastic. We've just had a bald eagle go through as well, which was superb. And we've also had a Cooper's hawk bombing it that way with, looks like some sort of prey beneath its talons. But yeah, it's fantastic. It really is. Just to see him hunting here, it's quite happy. Just bombing off, doing its thing, coming back. Now it's been sort of laid up for quite a while. It's just sort of sitting there at the moment, not doing a lot, but just digesting that food, I expect. So it's had 3 runs so far. And I think it just waits for things to resume and then back out again. But fantastic, guys, absolutely fantastic. So guys, using the 800 on the R7 gives me like 1280 reach. And for video in good light, I've said many times before, it's really, really good for situations like this. So this is set up. If it comes back to a known perch, all I do then is just set the camera up, press record. It goes off for a quick hunt, comes back, lands on the same perch again. Ideal. You have got a limited field of view there with the size of the sensor on this as well, and it is a bit tricky sometimes, but ordinarily for most of the time it's a damn good lens really, just for the video side. And I've used it for stills in good light and I've had some great shots with it. You know, it doesn't get the hit rate of the and the quality of an L lens, but still, you know, it's pretty damn good for the money. And for situations like this with the reach at 1280, you know, is absolutely fantastic. And that you get that good depth of field as well at f11. So it's usually generally pretty crisp and in focus. You don't get that out of focus background much, but you know, for things like this, absolutely ideal. So guys, I'm back out again in the meadow, looking for the Merlin, and I've just discovered a beautiful American kestrel. And this is the first one I've seen here. So I've been doing this video over a period of about a week, and it's not been success every day, obviously, but I'm out early this morning with the R3 and the 100 to 500 and just doing a bit of walking around, sporting the new G3 harness by Cotton Carrier, today, which I've got to say, guys, is an absolute dream. It really is. I mean, looking at the system here, it is just amazing. I love the way you've got a zoom strap at the bottom as well to keep the lens from bouncing around. Really comfortable, weightless, absolutely fantastic. I've been wanting something like this for such a long time now. It is a dream to use. It really is nice and lightweight, great, comfortable on the body, and I can keep my 500 on here as well. So absolutely superb. So I'm going to chase on down here, get myself in a position, and see if we can catch this kestrel hunting. So guys, it's non-stop action this morning. We've got hunting Merlin, hunting American kestrel over the meadow. It's fantastic. It's nice to come out, nice and light. And as I said, guys, this cotton carrier system here is fantastic. Lovely camo color too. Everything's there. You've got a retaining strap here at the bottom to keep the zoom lens in, which is brilliant. I can move around, happy days. I've not tightened it right up, but it is a cracking bit of kit. Oh, we've got just had a northern flicker come in. So you just detach the zoom there. You've got a safety harness there in case you drop the camera. Clip it back in, job done. I mean, fantastic. How on earth I didn't have one of these years ago, I do not know. A game changer really when you're moving around like this. If you're on open terrain, you know, traveling quite fast, you can cinch all this down nice and tight, and then you can go from there. You know, it's brilliant, absolutely fantastic. I just want to thank Cotton Carrier as well for sending me this kit to try. It's absolutely awesome. It really is. Really nice just checking around in the meadow in here, just having a look to see what's about. We've just had a big raven just land in a tree. Flushed all the northern flickers because there's been a load of northern flickers in there. And they're a beautiful bird species. A woodpecker species, very, very brightly coloured and beautiful underwing with the yellow. So yeah, I'm hoping some of those will stick around a bit, but it seems to be a hive of industry at the moment. We're in the fall, so wildlife's on the move. So there's a lot going through at the moment. And as I said, this is the first kestrel I've seen here. So hopefully that'll stick around for a few days and be able to get some shots of it. But it's quite twitchy as well. I don't want to chase it around the meadow. I just want to literally get set up somewhere, hoping it'll come in, see it hunt, and hopefully we'll be able to get some footage. But yeah, fantastic. So guys, just coming through the meadow again. Kestrel's actively hunting at the moment, which is fantastic, and the Merlin's just joined it. So we could have a bit of an interesting situation here with two falcons. So here we have the example of the American kestrel is the smallest falcon in North America, and then the Merlin. Very little in it, but still it is marginally smaller. Such agile hunters, pretty similar really, I guess, but fantastic to see. It's just above me now in this big tree, very, very high up. I'm going to tuck myself away in here in the shade and just see if we can observe it hunt for a bit, and hopefully we'll get some decent shots. So guys, mega exciting. Just had a pileated woodpecker, which is the largest woodpecker in North America, just digging out on some bark quite high up in a tree. So I'm shooting quite elevated. It's just a bit masked at the minute. Oh, what a bird. It's absolutely massive. It's got to be a jackdaw size back in the UK. And I've never ever seen one so close before. Oh, that's fantastic. Just on the way back home, just stopped off. It's in a maple. Absolutely awesome. What a way to go from this morning. It's just gone really high now. Too high really for images, but fantastic guys. What a way to go. That's superb. Well guys, that was an absolutely awesome session out this morning. Again, the Meadow puts on a show. American kestrel, Merlin, northern flickers, sparrows, goldfinches, warblers. You know, it's been amazing. And just then had that pileated woodpecker on one of the trees digging out away. Saw it fairly elevated and got a few shots in the bag, and then it climbed up quite high. But absolutely awesome to see that. What a session, what a session. At the moment, I'm currently going to wrap this up pretty quick because I'm being bit on my arm by a bug. So yeah, I'm going to wrap up there, guys. And once again, thanks very much indeed for watching along today on another video here in Canada. Look forward to seeing you guys again in the next video. If you've not checked out, I've now got some retro reviews out. If you're in the market for an old second-hand camera, check that out, guys. But if not, stick with me for my videos coming out every week. Wildlife photography in the field. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.